Hey there, I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I last did a collection video. The last one I did was for my alocasias. So for today I thought it would be fun to go to my Anthurium collection. I've put them all beside me so you can see a bit of the plants that we are going to talk about. I only started to get into Anthuriums I think last summer. That's when I got my first Anthurium, and from that moment on I got more and more, and yeah, till now I think haven't counted how many it were. 13. So there are 13 different anthuriums that I'm going to show. I think at the end of the video I will talk a little bit more about the way I care for them, what I've noticed with growing them, and yeah, I think without further ado, let's just get into looking at some beautiful anthuriums. So I am gonna move them a little bit to the side right now because I'm scared that I'm maybe going to knock some plants over. That will probably happen because clumsy me. Which one should we start with? With a small one, big one? I think I would just start one with this one in the bag. So here I have an Anthurium Silver Blush. This is the latest leaf that it gave me, and I think it's like now fully hardened off. So here you have some of the older leaves. It's still looking rather great though, with so many leaves. You can see that over here there is like a little bit of yellowing, but it's very minimal. So yeah, really gorgeous plant. Still really need to repot it, but yeah. There's also like another little baby leaf growing over there. This is a plant that I got for free from plants.com. I think it was like maybe a year back or something. When you place the order, I think above 75 euros, then you got like a free Anthurium Silver Blush. So yeah, I got this one for free, and it was quite I don't know how many leaves it got, but it was not like really a baby anymore. So yeah, it was already a bigger plant to start with. That's it for the first one, Anthurium Silver Blush. I'm gonna put it over there again. I do really need to be careful with placing the plants back in here, because this leaf is a new leaf, and yeah, if you know, you know. You don't want to like touch it because yeah, then disaster. Oh, here's also a new leaf, I see. That's nice. Not a leaf, two leaves. So the second one, also a really pretty one. This is the, let me think, Anthurium. What is it? Anthurium, oh yeah, Anthurium luxurians X radicans. And this one I think I also got more than a year. Also got it as like, not as a baby, I think just like, yeah, just a little bit bigger than a baby. And it's grown really well this past year. There are like, I think there are even like 3 growth points in here right now. Yes, 3 growth points. So yeah, that's really nice to see. We can really see like the luxuriance vibes from it, like the how do you call it? The ripples? Not the ripples. The bubbles. The bubbly like texture. So yeah, also really gorgeous plants. And I think this one is like one that stays like more like lower, not really grows like really upwards. I don't know what's the right name for it. Terrestrial? Is that the name? I think so. I definitely feel like Anthurium hybrids are like way tougher than like just the mother plants or like the pure form. Because like this one too, it has a lot of leaves, and the only leaf that has a little bit of like yellowing is over here, is a little tip that is yellowing. But furthermore, all the leaves are looking really great still. It's for the second one. Shall we now take a smaller one? Yeah, this one. So over here I got the Anthurium Doryaki. This is a plant that I've struggled with for a long time, and recently I got it out of my IKEA Milspo terrarium. I must say that in the IKEA terrarium it grew very well. Like the latest 2 leaves are the ones that it grew into the terrarium. But before I had it in there, I don't know, like every time like if there was a leaf like growing, it was just like meh, not looking that good, or it was like declining really fastly. It's like the life in the terrarium. It will eventually go back into like the Milspo terrarium once it's done, but yeah, so far it just needs to deal with ambient conditions that I have in my living room. I will do one more close up because it's also really pretty. It also has like those silver markings. There's a little bit of yellowing on these two tips. Really pretty, this one. I think this one I'm just gonna do it as last and then I really put it away. So here I have 3 really small ones. Let me first start with this one. I just, before filming it, I dropped it. There's now a little tiny bit of damage on it. So this little seedling over here is an Anthurium papillinarium. I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly, I don't think so, but yeah, that one crossed with Dark Phoenix. And I'm really looking forward for this one to grow bigger because like the Dark Phoenix and the papillinarium something, yeah, both of those anthuriums, I really love those ones. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to how this hybrid is going to grow. But yeah, so far it's taking it really slowly. For this other little tiny seedling, I must really think, what was this again? I think this is an Anthurium Bessier AF X Forgetii, if I'm correctly. This one I got locally from someone, and it had a little bit of root rot, but it recovered nicely and it gave these 2 new leaves. This one is like the original leaf that was on there. It is yellowing a bit, but yeah, also really nice. I'm also really curious how this one is going to grow. And for this one, this is like my struggle anthurium. This is the Anthurium Philenorium, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I will definitely put the names on the screen though, because I will probably butcher some names. This is also an Anthurium that I got out of my IKEA Aquabar terrarium. I must say, before I put it in there, it was just really troublesome. Like every time it grew a new leaf, it shriveled away, and it constantly kept happening. But yeah, in the IKEA Aquabar, it's finally started to grow. So yeah, we'll see what happens with it. It's a really small one. I think there are 2 growth points in there, but I'm not really sure. Not that much to see now. It's just, yeah, really small cutie. So that's it for that. Then we going, what shall I do? Yeah, take this one. For the next one, this is a Crystallinum hybrid. I'm not sure which is the other parent, because the one that I got it from also didn't know it. So yeah, it's a Crystallinum hybrid, and I also got this one as a seedling last year summer. It doesn't have any of the like original leaves anymore. It's just like those are all like gone now. So yeah, these are just the leaves that have grown in my care. It's also really stunning looking plants. Like this leaf, I don't know, there is something about this leaf that I really like. It is yellowing a bit at the tip, but yeah, really beautiful veining, glitter veins. So yeah, that's it for this one. Okay, now I am gonna put this one quickly over here because I do want to be really careful with taking this one. Here I have one of the latest addition to my Anthurium collection, and it's this beautiful Anthurium Queen of Hearts. Like you can see, there's the new leaf. So exciting. It's really gorgeous. I saw it online and I was like, wow, that's really pretty. It's really stunning. It has like, I don't know which finish it is. It's not like fully glossy. It does have like a little bit of like satin feel to it, and I do feel like there are 3 growth points in here. Like, can I show you? Like, no, well, obviously that's a new leaf, but here is also a small leaf growing, and here too. I do think that there are 3 growth points, which is really exciting. That there are like 3 in here. I haven't repotted it yet. I do see like there are a lot of roots at the bottom, on the top, that are coming out. So yeah, I think I really could repot it. I'll like first put some moss on there or something. I'm really curious how this one is going to look. And something which I really like about anthuriums, like that veining, if it like, yeah, I don't know, it's just like so thick. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's just really pretty. So I'm really carefully going to put it back. So I think we went to all the plants on this table, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, I do have one plant over here which I was holding into the thumbnail. It's the biggest one. It's also one which is rather new into my collection. And I was really surprised about this one because on the picture on the website it looked like a really small one, and yeah, I kind of like my plants to start out small. Once it arrived I was like, oh, okay, that's not a baby, this is really already a really mature anthurium. It's not looking its best, like this leaf got ripped while unfurling. This one got some like cosmetic damage and some trip damage, and this is like the only leaf which is still looking nice. Got this plant from Casa Botanica, and it mentioned on the website that it was called the Casa Botanica Red Spider Hybrid X Dark Forgetty Eye. So yeah, that's what this plant is. I must say I do want to see if, I think the pollen is already like not that intense anymore. I did thought about collecting the pollen and like store it in the freezer, and once I have another anthurium which is flowering, to pollinate it, because I'm really curious about pollinating that whole process, and yeah, I'm just really curious about trying that out. So that's it for this pretty one. Okay, so we had all the plants on this table, I think we did. Yeah, we did. So now we're going over to this side. There are only 4 plants on here, but 2 of them are the same. So I think to start over with this one, because this was my first anthurium that I got last summer. And it's this one, it's the Anthurium Regal. This leaf is on its way out. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can see what it's doing, and it's just like continuing. I'm not sure what it is though. It could also be like, I don't know. I think this is a really hard plant, and I personally find that the Anthurium Regal is quite a hard plant to keep looking nice, and I think like many anthurium collectors or growers can agree with that one, that the Regal is quite a finicky anthurium. So if you're just getting into anthuriums, I wouldn't go with the Regal like I did, because yeah, it was just like a lot of disappointment when I got this one. You can see now it only has 1 leaf, and I feel like if you look online you see it in many collections that it's just like a 1 leaf anthurium. And I think for now too, because I do notice that there is a new growing, and like every time a new leaf is on its way out, then the previous one is just like dying off. So yeah, I think that what you see here is just like, yeah, it's just decaying or something. That's it for the Anthurium Regal. I will put a little close up on top to bottom, bottom to top. Yeah, really pretty one. So yeah, for the next one, because like I said, the Regal was the first anthurium that I got, and the second anthurium that I got was the Queen anthurium. Like another one which I think is quite a finicky one. I think not that bad as the Regal is, but yeah, it's still one which, yeah, it's a queen. I will see if I can get both of these. So I got it as one rather big plant, and yeah, at a certain point it started to look really bad. I think I do have a picture somewhere. I was just really not happy with how it was looking. Like there were so many yellow spots, and yeah, it didn't look nice, so I chopped it. I think I sold a 1 leaf cutting, and yeah, this is what I'm left with. Two different plants now. The leaves are growing like all kind of directions. Let me start off with this one, I think, but like here you can see it on the leaf. This is something which I'm really struggling with the Queen anthurium, that at a certain point it just gives like this yellowing at the tips, and it just like spreads and it gets like more and more yellow, and yeah, then it's just not looking that pretty anymore. This leaf is still looking really, really nice. I am going to chop off this top part, because I do want to have like this really pretty leaf in my IKEA Milspo. So that is something I'm going to do after I'm done filming this video. So that's it for that anthurium. Let me put it quickly over there again. So this is like another cutting that is growing. You can also see like that yellowing on the tip, like the other one also had. And yeah, I think from this point it will just like slowly continuing to do that. And I'm not really sure what it is. I do feel like it has to do with irregular watering or maybe also humidity. I'm not really sure. If you have a clue, then yeah, please let me know, because yeah, I'm still figuring out anthuriums and what they like and what they don't like and all those things. But this is a leaf that is the newest one. I think it's now hardened off completely. It did, when it was unfurling, it was just missing the tip. So it's like, yeah, it does has a tip, but yeah, still really gorgeous anthurium. So that's it for the queen. Then we only have one plant left. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so for this one, I really like a baby still. This is the Anthurium clarinervium. It is yellowing at the tips, which I'm pretty amazed about, because it's one of the easiest going anthuriums. But yeah, I don't know, I think I've underwatered it quite a bit, and if I do see the roots, I think it could use a repot. This one I got as a plug, I think not that long ago, but it has grown, I think, 3 leaves already. And I said that I got my first anthurium last year, and that's true, that's the first one that I bought myself. But I think 2 years back, 2 years back? Yeah, 2 years back on my birthday, I got also an Anthurium clarinervium from a friend, like a really big one already. I found with that one it was just really easy going, and yeah, at a certain point, like postpartum, I was just not really on top of my plants, and I lost that one due to trips. But I still was something like, I do want to get it into my collection again, because yeah, it was so easy going and it was a really pretty anthurium, I think. And it's just like an anthurium that is so easily available and easy to take care of, and not that finicky. So yeah, one more little close-up from it. Really little cutie. So I think then that's it for all the anthuriums. Oh wait, I have another one standing over there. I completely forgot about that one. Let me grab it. I think I forgot it because I was planning on selling it. But yeah, here I have another one. This is the Anthurium Crystallinum. It's also not really looking its best. It has some browning over here and over there on that leaf. It had trips a little while back, so yeah, I think this is just the damage from also the trips that were like having a party on those leaves. I have decided to keep it in my collection and not sell it, because yeah, I don't know, I think it's an easy going and it's a really stunning one. Like, especially if I see a mature one, I'm like, okay, it's a really pretty one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we now have all the anthuriums. Yeah, I don't have any more. Oh jeez, how could I forgot those ones? Let me see. My baby is still sleeping. Yes, she's still sleeping. Wait a minute, why did I forgot those two? Those were my favorites. Okay, and now for my favorite anthurium. Oh, and you. It's so pretty. This is a new leaf. It's still hardening off. You can still see it like on the color, how it has like that beautiful tone to it. I don't know why I forgot it. I think I was just a little bit in a hurry because I put my daughter to bed, and then I was like, oh, I need to get dressed. I need to like set everything up, and yeah, I just forgot it. But yeah. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. This is the, what is it? Okay, I had to think for a while, but this is the Anthurium Crystallinum X Luxurians. Do I say that correctly? Yeah, Anthurium Crystallinum X Luxurians. You can see on this leaf also a little bit of yellowing, but the 3 other leaves are looking quite good. Here a tiny bit of yellowing on the tip. But yeah, I think this plant is just insane how pretty it is. Really gorgeous. Just one more close up because this leaf is just perfect. Oh, really stunning. I think this is an anthurium that I have for more than a year. I also got it as like a tiny seedling. Like when it was like a seedling, you didn't really saw like the vibe that it has right now. Like really the luxuriance that you see coming through. I find this one is quite easygoing. I must say I did saw on one leaf that there's a little bit of udim. That's it for this beautiful Crystallinum X Luxuriance. Okay, and now really for the last one, because I'm really sure that I don't have anything anymore. No, I'm pretty sure. These were really the last two. So this is also one of my favorites. Also, I don't have this one for long. I think for, should it be 3 months or something? But it's been growing like really good for me. This is the Anthurium lingeri. It's a beautiful pendant anthurium. Yesterday evening I did saw that it is working on, and you can see it I think, but it is working on a new leaf over there. The tip is just sticking out. So these two leaves that you see here are the leaves that have grown in my care. I got it with like these small leaves. I wasn't really planning on getting it, but I was like, I want to have like a pendant anthurium in the Millsbow terrarium. And so yeah, I just asked on a local Facebook group if anyone had like, I think I asked for the pallidiflorium, I think so. But yeah, there's someone mentions that she also had like this one, and I looked up on Google and I was like, okay, this one is also really pretty. I think this one has like those inflows that are like those corkscrews. One more little close up from the leaves. Really pretty. So yeah, this was really the last anthurium that I have in my collection. I kind of now do need to make a new thumbnail though, because I didn't have these plants in my thumbnail. But I need to have like another table to put plants on. So yeah, these were all my anthuriums. So once it comes for growing anthuriums, like I still like experimenting and seeing what works best for them. I've tried different kind of substrates to put them in. I think for all the anthuriums that I have over here, I think I have them in like 3 different kind of substrates. One that I made myself with tree fern, one that I made with cocoa peat, and just a pre-made aroid mix. And yeah, I think they are all growing okay in like all 3 mixes, not really one that goes really better or one that doesn't. But the ones that I do have mixed tree fern in it, I do notice sometimes on the leaf that there's a little bit of udim. So yeah, maybe it retains a little bit too much moisture for it, I don't know. Because I do water it really less. Like when I water these plants, I never really like fully saturated them. I just go quickly over it like and that's done. I think that's just my approach to watering my collection in general. Just never really saturate it all the way through. And another thing that I think a lot of people do is to put some sphagnum moss around the base. I think that works amazingly with anthuriums. And also like a little bit maybe more humidity. I don't know. I don't think it doesn't change that much about the humidity. But yeah, it's really good for new root growth. One thing that is really worth mentioning, because I grow all my anthuriums just in ambient conditions. And the ambient humidity in our home is mostly between 50 to 70%. And now we're entering the colder months, and when the heater is on, it can drop to like 20-30%. So that's quite a big drop in humidity, and I'm not sure how these anthuriums will really cope with it this winter. I think we will just have to find out and see how they do with that. But I am gonna put quite some anthuriums in the Millsbow once it's ready. So like especially like the seedlings, the Doryaki, the Wendlingberai, the regal. I also want to put the regal in it. I just want to plant it like straight into like the bottom substrate that I'm gonna put in there. But like for the other ones, like the bigger ones, I'm just gonna keep them in ambient and yeah, just hope for the best. I want to say really thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this Anthurium collection video. And I'm really looking forward to make one of my Monstera collection and philodendron, like especially the philodendrons, because like philodendrons is really like the genus that I started with, and I have the most of it from, and a lot of them are just getting really big. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to film a video from that one. Without further ado, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you have any like tips or anything about anthuriums, please let me know, because I would like to know all the tips that help to grow my anthuriums as big and beautiful as possible. And yeah, without further ado, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video.